Hey guys, good morning to all. At least good morning here from sunny and extraordinarily hot North Carolina. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, Reuben is doing his best to keep his underside cool there on the tiles because that's the way to go. And as we start the day, we realize that Reuben knows that we're doing a live cast because every time that he sees this camera come out,
It's terrible.
there, all right. He's like, he starts moving around. He gets excited. So I'm not sure what the deal is, but he knows. But anyway, but you know what? Having I'll traipse around, following him here at the house and see how this goes. But you know, every time we do one of these, it's kind of like getting ready for having company over because we kind of clean the house a little bit and vacuum. But I don't have to shower and I don't have to shave, so that's a good thing. Hey, Dayton, Kara, what's going on? So I think the last time we did a live cast, also the dog wandered into the kitchen and started barking for stuff. So I think we've never trained him to do that, but somehow he's actually doing that.
I think he knows. He's doing the whole thing again.
Come on, Reuben, come this way. Maybe if we come this way, you'll follow us in. That'll be a little bit better. But as always, good morning for seeing us. Good afternoon. UK must be tea time, I guess. Yeah, where can you send him stuff? Well, we do have if you check the About Reuben page, there is an address that you can, we do have a P.O. box, so you can get us from there. Reuben, come this way. No, don't go towards the food. He's going towards the butter.
He knows. That's what he did last time. He went towards the butter.
He did end up barking the whole time. You see, he's already started barking.
Reuben, come here.
You know what, Carol? You better go get yourself.
Here, I got some.
You got some treats? Okay.
Here.
Let's bring him into. We'll bring him into the living room here. We'll see if we can keep him up this way.
Here. Well,
all right. Maybe I'll do that. You hang on to this, Carol.
I will.
I'll do this. He stays still for brushing, so maybe if we can do this a little bit, that'll keep him in place just a little bit. But I'm sure you guys are wondering how is he doing since our water spraying incident of Friday afternoon, and he's doing just fine. I promise you, he's doing just fine. He was a little bit cranky at the time, but you know what? He's not. Ever since we filled up the pool the last couple of times, he's really not been as interested in getting any of that done. Reuben, your audience is this way. So I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like water as much as he used to. All right, that's what happens when you throw it under the table. All right, Reuben, I'll help you get that. Mom's got bad aim.
I know. Well,
Oh, he's gonna keep struggling. It's already off to a bad. This live cast is already off to a bad start. There's your treat.
oh, he knows. He was just
He
laying
knows.
in the doorway and then on the tile.
He was quiet all morning long, and then this is what he does. Anyway, yeah, I don't think he's upset anymore about the spraying. I did not mean to spray him in the face. I just turned it on too quickly, unfortunately. But yeah, he's not as fond of water as he used to be. He used to jump up and bite the hose, and he still does the sprinkler and things like that. So that's fine. But all right.
What type of treats does he consume? We use the Mother Hubbard's little tiny treats. He's been getting those since he was a pup. He also has the Stella. Is it Stella and Chewy? The little
little kibble kind of thing.
Kibble. They're really light.
Yeah. And have we thought of getting another one? Not really. Reuben is such an attention hog, and I know it would be nice to have company for him,
Right.
but I'm not sure how he would respond to another creature in the house, especially with the amount of attention I pay to him. Divided attention may not go over so well. But here, Kara, why don't we do this? Why don't I hold him? I'll hold him still, and then you can grab the camera here and work on this. Yes, one definitely is all that we need.
Oh my gosh, that is so the truth.
All right, come here.
So hot here in New York. Yeah, I heard that. I have family up there, so.
Have a seat. Can
Yeah.
I come over on this side?
All right.
All right, I wrote down a couple questions anyway from early on. So I hate having to corral him like this. I mean, I wish he would just sit still, but he knows what's going on. He knows that there's hundreds of people watching him. I think he's already become a diva, so he knows what the deal is. So questions. Does he have any trouble sleeping at night? And I can promise you he has zero trouble sleeping at night. He does very, very well. And despite the fact that he has 100 naps during the day. Okay, that's not going to work either. Come here, sit down. It's already going sideways.
Can you?
Reuben, I'm going to have to hold you this whole time. Here,
Oh, see, this is real life here. This is real life with
Maybe
Reuben.
if you sit down.
Or maybe if I sit down. Okay. Is that going to be better? I don't know.
How about that? Anyway, hopefully it's not too bright behind me.
A happy Sunday, everybody. Yes.
But yeah, it's going to be like 96 today, so we are stuck inside. And
Hey, can you guys hear Michael okay? Can somebody respond and saying that? I see a couple of you are saying that. We can't hear Dad anymore.
oh, okay.
Can you hear him now?
I'll speak up a little bit, make it a little clearer. Thank you for letting us know that. Anyway, we're stuck inside. And by the way, when we were stuck inside yesterday,
Can't hear. Yes, audio is okay. I'm getting mixed things. I can't hear him. Bit quiet. Oh, okay, here.
There we go.
And we need to sit closer.
Sit down. Sit.
There we go.
There we go. Anyway, yeah, we were stuck inside yesterday, and you'll have to forgive me, but the part of Reuben's channel does allow me to do a bit of my creative outlet. So we do have a video that I'm gonna post right after we're done with this one. Please forgive my horrible acting, but I had to have a human in it as part of the concept for the idea. So deal with it, hopefully. But yes, I'm not a good actor, but you'll hopefully get what I was trying to accomplish anyway. But I'll post that right after we're done here. But again, a couple more questions. Again, how's the scar healing? His scar is doing just fine. Mm-hmm. It's on the pinker part of the whiter part of his fur, and his skin under his white part definitely is a little bit pinker. He's got a couple little black splotches on there, but all is good. So he's doing okay there. Got asked about eye problems because I know Bulldogs can often have cherry eye. Yeah. That requires surgery on that, but luckily for us, he has not had any issues with that whatsoever.
There's Michael.
So, no eye problems. Ear problems either. He said 1 ear infection, but that was, he's 3.5 years old, so I'll take that as a pretty good track record so far. We do use the blue epiotic solution for him, maybe once a month. I don't know if we're supposed to do it more often than that, but his ears are pretty clean and usually check up pretty well, so that's a good thing. Does he ever bite his tongue? Because I know his tongue is out probably about 37% of the time when he's resting, but not really. Not as far as that we can tell. So he usually has the one fang sticking out at times, but no, we don't think he bites it much at all.
No.
Let's see, if Rue was a human in a previous life, who would he be? I think somebody even said James Gandolfini. He's too tough to be Reuben in a past life. But Reuben is too much of a softie. He looks like a toughie. But he's a little bit of a chicken. We had a couple more fireworks the other night when he's like, what's going on? So, and he's always a little bit cautious. Again, things move around the house and he starts barking at it like, that's not supposed to be there. So anybody who looks tough but is a real softie deep down, that's probably who he'd be as reincarnated.
Somebody said we're going to need 2020 calendars soon. They're in the works.
Yeah, I've started kind of, we definitely will have a calendar. And I'm very much looking forward because I think we'll probably have twice as many viewers as we had, or subscribers as last time. So hopefully we can sell a bunch more for the Humane Society and raise them a couple bucks. So that'll be a good thing. But we definitely have some pictures, including some puppy pictures to include in there. I know he's so bored by this whole thing.
Hello, Sweden. Greetings from Sweden.
Siblings. Yes, Reuben does have a sibling. And her name is Sissy. Yeah. And we're hoping that maybe one day we can actually get Sissy hooked up with Reuben so you can see, because Sissy is a handful as well.
Yeah.
But she's not too close to here. But we can potentially get a little hookup for that. So we'll try at some point down the road.
Yeah.
Let's see, for the heat again. Yeah, it's just the heat. Like in so many parts of the country, is just ridiculous. So we're limiting him to just evening times for just a very brief periods at the park and early in the morning before it gets too hot. Evening times, one thing, just to make sure, I know you guys know this for the most part, but just check the pavement, put your hand on the pavement for a couple seconds and see if it burns your hand is a good way to test whether that's going to impact the paws of your dog. Because I know in the back porch, it gets ridiculously hot and it burns my feet almost. So we certainly wouldn't want the dog walking on that. So it's a good test.
I love the Geneseo shirt. All right, Geneseo.
There we go.
Hey, somebody asked about his weight. We have good news.
Well. Mr. Mann has first of all, we've been doing a better job of actually cutting his food back and then mixing with green beans. and he is down 2 pounds. So he's just a little bit over 66 pounds. So maybe if we can get another 2 or so off of him ish. I don't know. But
Yeah.
he's looking like a lean, mean sex machine here. He's a good-looking dog.
Hey now.
Look at that. Look at those haunches. Look at those sides. See, that's all dog right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a sexy beast and doing well.
He's doing better. So, you know, obviously the weight control is good for their joints and everything else. So he's doing good.
There we go. The key for us was to give him a full cup we feed him 3 times a day and break it up over the course of those 3 meals. And giving him a full meal at the end of the day so he has a full stomach overnight was the key for us, and giving more of the green beans as a filler during the day. Because he would sometimes kind of throw up early in the morning, some of that foamy, empty stomach, kind of yucky feeling.
Yeah. And the weight loss thing, if somebody was asking again of any suggestions, we have to break his food up to 3 times a day, and we split it with green beans, and that's basically holding him. So, you know, we struggle with the activity part of it, but, you know, that's not much we can do.
Also, had a question about, I think from the UK, love you guys, about walking, always having him on a leash when we walk.
Yes.
And there's a couple reasons for this. Partly because in our area, a lot of the parks that we go to, there are leash laws. So we've got to keep him under our control, so to speak. There are dog parks, but we don't really take him to the dog parks because, again, he has been attacked a couple times, so we can't let him run around there. There are some beaches where off-season we can let him off-leash, but that's certainly not this time of year. We're at peak season. But the other reason for doing it, because so many people kind of in their cars sometimes will slow down as we're nearby, and Reuben is drawn to the cars and he'll go up to them, and we're a little bit worried that sometimes he may take off and get in trouble with the vehicle, so we want to keep him under our control from that standpoint. And also even at the park when there was a poodle who got off leash and ran up to try and go after him, having Reuben on the leash helped us control him as well. So just for safety's sake and making sure no one's getting in any issues, that's why we do that. But there are plenty of places in the U.S. where you can definitely have your dog run free, but just around this way.
He's had so many people comment on him, not because he knows them, they know him from the channel or anything, but just because they're interested in bulldogs. And he's so accustomed to just, you know, being distracted by people in their cars that stop and open their windows and say, "I love your dog," and so he gets a little desensitized to all that. And you know, he's a bit trusting, and he's also very passive, so he's assuming everybody's his friend, and we don't want him to get hurt, because some dogs don't like the fact that you're coming up to their owners, and of course, you know, coming up to cars are not good. So
so a couple more questions. How often does he fart was one.
Oh my gosh.
That would be every day. It's not always, you know, horrific, but he's just like humans. He's doing it every day. But
somebody asked, what time does Rue wake up? He wakes up when we wake up for the most part, which, you know, tends to be on the early side.
Yeah, he starts stirring probably about, you know, 5:30, 6 o'clock or so, but that's about the time when we're getting up.
Do we feed him real food from time to time? The only thing we do give him some fruit, you know, green beans and watermelon.
Strawberries occasionally.
Occasionally, carrots occasionally, but that's really it. We try really hard not to feed him that stuff. Right. So.
And let's see what else.
Yeah.
Let's see, wrinkles. I know that's a very, very common question. Always,
Hello, Linda.
How do we keep his wrinkles clean? And it's really just being diligent with keeping them dry. Occasionally using baby wipes, really just a lot of tissues, and then every now and then using some of the like the wrinkle paste on his face, or what else? Yeah, that's about it.
People are being funny. No pasta bolognese. And as far as the peanut butter, you know, we have done that occasionally if we, you know, he can't get a pill in him or something like that, but it is fattening, so.
Yeah, but he's doing well with we're still giving him roughly the same amount of treats, and the green beans and reduced food is making the difference for him. And that's the other thing about keeping his weight down for his joints. And I know we get a lot of grief because he wants to come up on the couch.
Right. People are commenting about that.
I know,
and no, we
I
can't
know.
do it.
He's like, hold tight.
We can't do it simply
the
because
power.
of the butt issue, and it is me. I'm the police here.
Right. But also the jumping up and down on the couch actually impacts the joints as well.
He just sneezed. El Senor, I saw that comment.
Right. He did just sneeze. So we keep him off. You know, we actually have a little rag, a little dish rag that I keep for when on the recliner when he sits with me, just in case he had an application of butt paste. So he's not putting it on our furniture.
I think we did a video about that one.
Yeah, but maybe what we'll do is we'll apply butt paste liberally on him and then have him sit down on some black paper and we can sell it as modern art. So maybe we can that'll be our next line after the children's book. So I think.
I just want to comment. I am seeing Michael is not behind the phone, so he's not quite seeing all the comments here, but I am impressed with all of you and your comments and basically how kind everybody is being. And
Absolutely.
from around the world, I saw a couple of times from Bahrain. I see hello from Amsterdam. It's really taken us by surprise that you guys enjoy watching our silly little family. And more than that, this dog. So we thank you. Hi from Serbia, my goodness. And of course, all across the U.S. So.
Yeah. And also, if I could throw in that when you guys offer support to people who have mentioned that they've lost their pets recently, that's just so fantastic because we know how devastating that can be, and it happens to every pet owner at some point. So a little bit of support in some of those comments is just really, really cool. So we want to thank you guys for that. Yeah. So let's see. I think, Carol, is there anything else that you wanted to?
I don't know. I see Reuben is into his nap time. Normally by this time of the day here on the East Coast, he's already slept about 3 hours. So, you know, we're keeping him up, basically, is what's happening.
All right, so, well, anyway, that should do it, I think, from here for this Sunday. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and stick around. I'm going to go ahead and upload. Well, it's already uploaded. I just have to publish the new video. Again, bear with me because the acting's terrible, but it's just more the concept of what would if people were more like their bulldogs, what would that look like, and kind of contrast Reuben to I have to use me because I'm the only actor.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Don't beat me up too bad on it, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Take care.
Bye, everybody.